Hey everybody, what's going on? Corey here from a different view. I'm actually sitting at my hobby slash work desk. So Monday through Friday, I am a work at home employee or a work from home employee with the company I'm at because of the quarantine and all the stuff going on in the world. Uh, and on the weekends, this gets converted into my hobby desk. Um, so my laptop that I'm sent home with goes away. My extra monitor stays up because it kind of has to. But this is where I paint all of my minis. Even during the week, I at the desk that I'm at right now is where I paint minis. So I might disassemble some stuff and kind of get started. But I just kind of wanted to make this video. Last video, I talked a little bit about me getting into Warhammer, and obviously that's still happening. I just picked these guys up the other day, and I got a giant stack of Age of Sigmar stuff behind me, and I painted one of my Warhammer minis recently, one of my new ones. And every time I paint a mini, when I get done, I post it online. Um, it's not to like brag. It's like, hey, I painted a mini and look how great I am. Because I honestly, I'm not that great of a mini painter. I'm okay, but I'm not like the best. Nowhere close to the best. I feel like I'm mediocre, if maybe average. Um, but I posted my latest mini on online the other day, and then I'm like, wow, I'm really impressed with what I've done. I'm really proud of what I've done. And then I decided, like, let me go back to the very first mini I've ever painted, which was for the D&D campaign that we were playing at the time, Lost Mines of Phandalin, or I think that's what the campaign is, for the starter set. And I pulled that mini out, and I looked at it, and I looked at what I've done recently, and I looked at the pictures, and overall I was just really, really impressed with how far I've come with miniature painting. Um, Between the details and just kind of the color choices that I was making, uh, all around. And like I said, I feel like when I started painting minis, I wasn't awful. Like you're painting a little figure. Um, it's not someone's just starting out. It's not going to be great, obviously. But I was pretty proud with my first painting job. I was like, oh, I'm pretty happy with it. And then as time went on, I was like, oh, I could have done better with it. Or I could have done something different with it. And I definitely feel that way, even more today than I did before. And I've actually been tempted to buy another copy of that mini uh, and painting it today with some of the techniques that I've learned over time. Um, but kind of the purpose of this video today was to come on here and just kind of talk about, looking at what you've done in the hobby. Really just kind of, stepping back, because I've been painting minis at the time of this video for just under a year. And I think a lot of it's we kind of get caught up in things. Maybe we see little improvements, but kind of stepping back and looking at what you did a year ago. And I know for me, it was really kind of one of those things where I felt like I've been improving, but not much. And when I got to see them side by side, these two miniatures, I was like, oh wow, yeah, I've definitely improved. I've definitely learned a ton. And with like 10, 11 months into it, I'm super happy with what I've done. So I think, I see a lot of people who paint things, and just I look at amazing, amazing artists that paint minis, um, from Warhammer Lass, or I think she's Lass Hammer or something like that now on Instagram, to Squidmar, to Miniac, um, just anyone that paints any kind of miniatures. Those are the ones I can name off the top of my head. But I look at so many people's work, and it just amazes me. Uh, when people are working on details of a face or a headpiece that's this tiny, which you're not even going to be able to see anything that I've done on that probably. It's just going to be a giant blurry mess probably, but like the details that they put into things like that, and they look so amazing. And then I look at myself and I'm like, oh well, that's fine. But I keep working at it because I know, like, if I don't work at it, I'm not going to improve. And I think it's just really important for people to review what they've done, because it's easy to work on stuff and feel like you're not getting better at things, and then step back and be like, okay, I have come a long way. I know when I lost weight the first time, which obviously I've still got a long way to go lose weight again, but um, the first like 30, 40, 50 pounds, I was like, whatever, I've lost a little bit of weight, but it's not that big of a difference. And then it was going out and buying new clothes and looking at pictures from when I was 360 pounds and being 300 pounds. And like, okay, yeah, that's a huge difference. So it's kind of like, it's that same thing, looking at what you've done and where you've come from to what you're doing now, and where you're going. So, I mean, this is kind of turned into a little bit of a ramble. I just want to put that out there. And definitely, if you want to keep up with my miniatures, you can follow me on Twitter. It's Corey Harris on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram, Corey D. Harris on Instagram. Uh, Obviously, if you like these videos or any of my videos, you can go ahead and subscribe here on YouTube. I do appreciate it. Let's have, we can talk in the comments. I try to respond everywhere that I'm at. I do my best. I don't get overwhelmed, obviously, with comments or anything, but I do try my best to reply back and have a conversation. So, uh, but yeah, that's just kind of what I want to get onto, is just talking about progress and how far I've come in a year, and hopefully show some examples of what I've been doing over, like, my first miniature to this one. And hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you on the next go around.